Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello. I have chalky milk today. I bought it yesterday, and then I completely forgot why I bought it. And then I went to start up my stream, and I saw the title of the stream, and I was like, "Oh yeah, oh yeah." Okay, I'll get the chalky milk out of my fridge. No, Dr. Wawi, it is not 5 days old. I bought it yesterday. I mean, it might be 5 days old, like freshly juiced from the cow, and then mixed with chalky, and then put into the local supermarket. I don't know when it was juiced from the cow, but I bought it yesterday. Good morning, everybody. As usual, it's me, Vesper Noir, the resident scholar of the Adventure Guild-TEMPUS and a member of HoloSTARS English, and we're free chatting today. We're doing a good old Zatsudan. That's right, I said it. That's right, I said it. It's 2%. 2%. I got the 2%. Have you ever milked a cow by hand? I have not. I haven't. I can't say that I have. I've seen people milking cows by hand. I've seen it. I saw it with my own eyes, but yeah. Zayev808, thank you very much for that super chat. Before I even went live, looking forward to another great Zatsudan today. Thank you as always for these. No problem. My pleasure. My pleasure. I was told that like it's very obvious that I enjoy the Zatsudan, which is like the partial secret to why they do decently. Even to someone that's tuning in for the first time, I've been told that like it's very obvious that I'm enjoying just chatting. And like it doesn't matter if I'm chatting like this because I don't really understand. It's just like I'm talking about bicycles and old computer hardware and sometimes golf, sometimes like, and it's like things that like the average vestie probably doesn't care about. And there's nothing wrong with not caring about it because it's just, it is what it is. But I was told that it's because it's very obvious that I'm into hanging out and like chatting with people and kind of bouncing off your responses and then responding to what you're saying. Yeah. Meta, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you very much. Trash tier, thank you very much for the super chat. Gonna turn into chalky Pilk. I don't think Pilk tastes that bad. I think Pilk tastes like melted Coke float. It doesn't taste good. I wouldn't drink it. I wouldn't pay for it. I wouldn't drink it. I wouldn't seek it out to drink it, but when I do drink it, I've seen people overreact to it and say like, "Oh, I think I'm going to throw up. I think I'm going to throw up." But I kind of feel like that's overreacting. It's not, it doesn't taste good. It tastes like a Coke float that's been left out for too long and all of the ice cream melted and it's just like, eh. Warm Pilk is actually disgusting. Okay. Nikki GZ, thank you very much for the super chat. Comfy Zatsudan is always comfy. Ethereal Zephyr, thank you very much for the super chat. Any idea if you and the rest of Tempest could get perms for Dark Tide? We haven't asked yet. Is it even out yet? We haven't asked yet. We've got like a backlog. We've got a backlog of stuff that we're waiting for. Yeah. I mean, once it comes out, if it looks good, I'm sure one of the four of us will like watch gameplays of it and be like, oh, that looks really good, we should play it. But it's like kind of nuts if we like ask for permissions for a game that's not out yet, right? Because it's kind of like, man, we gotta play the games that are like already out. I'll keep it in mind though. I'll keep it in mind. I do love that. I do love that franchise. I do. Not so much like the games. I just really like the lore. It's like really cool. Maury, thank you very much for the super chat. Good morning, Vesper. Enjoy your chalky milk. You're the most epic of all. Thanks for making my work mornings more enjoyable. That makes me happy. I hope you get through it. Work is work, right? Common sense, bro. Thank you very much for the super chat. For chat, 2% milk means 2% milk fat. Whole milk is 3 point, yeah. And butter is 100% milk fat. Yeah. Yep. I used to drink only skim milk. I used to drink only skim milk because in my mind, skim milk has slightly more protein. It doesn't. It has like 1.5 more grams per like bottle or whatever. Like it has like a tiny bit more protein. Like it's just like a tiny bit. But like back then I was like scrimping and scraping for like every single gram of protein, you know? In my brain, it was like, it's worth it just to get a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Mati Panzer, thank you very much for the super chat. Hi Vesper, watching you play Counter-Strike unlocked memories. Recently got an airsoft to hang on my wall. The first of many. There are any replicas that you have for decoration? No replicas. No. Unfortunately, I don't have any replicas. Nope. I have a buddy that's really into airsoft. That's true. But I don't really have any of that stuff. Felix Wolf, thank you very much for the super chat. Oh man, there's a lot. I feel like I kind of want to bounce off of chat. I need to figure out like a good way to do this. Okay. Thank you very much for the super chat. Good morning. You had a rough day today. Having you here with Zatsudan always gives me joy. How are you doing? Good? I'm doing pretty good. I'm sad you had a rough day. I do think... Yeah, there has to be rough days, I guess. I'm the type of person that's like emotionally fragile, and like I could be like having a good day and then I'm like writing and then my pencil lead breaks. The lead on my pencil breaks. Is like day ruined. Day absolutely ruined. Like I just overreact to like the tiniest inconvenience. I'm at the local like fast food place to get like a burger or something, and then I'm filling up soda, and then I don't pay attention, and then I overfill the soda, and a little bit like leaks out onto my hand and gets my hand sticky, and it's like day ruined. I don't care if I'm about to eat a delicious burger, like day ruined. Pretty good. I can't remember the last time I had a chalky milk. I can't. I actually cannot. Chowton, thank you very much for the super chat. You talk about Diablo 2 and Path of Exile. What about Grim Dawn, the spiritual successor to Titan Quest, as Titan Quest is Diablo 2? No, never heard of it. I've heard of Titan Quest, but I've never played it. And I've never heard of Grim Dawn, ever. Like I said, it's not, well, the genre is very good. The genre is very good. The hack and slash game. But, like, my love for Diablo 2 is more for nostalgia purposes and loyalty, because I didn't have a very great childhood. And it got me through some really tough times. Like, I was able to just focus on the game and ignore, like, the other crap that was going on. Yeah. I feel like that's like the vast majority of my favorite games. It's more about nostalgia than whether it actually holds up as a good game. Yeah. Mog Fails, thank you very much for the super chat. Since you play Final Fantasy, do you like Moogles, Kubo? I do. I think they're cute. I do. I like the big chunky ones. Cause there's like the cute Pikachu shaped ones, and there's like the chonkers, like the really big ones. Yeah, those are my favorite Moogles. Crossy, thank you very much for the super chat. There's very little more enjoyable than listening to someone genuinely enthusiastic and excited about the thing they want to talk about. That's what I like listening to you about. Oh, thank you. In real life, I never talk about anything that interests me. Maybe I should do that in real life. Maybe I should do that in real life. RNA, thank you for the super chat. I always look forward to your 10 a.m. streams because it's my signal to get some lunch at work. Yeah. If people could watch and hang out while they're eating lunch or taking a break, that's perfect for me. Yeah. That's the best. Is that how I got into VTubers? I would be working at the library full time, and then I would have a VTuber on my second monitor, and I would just be like, ooh, interesting. And it's like someone keeping you company while you're working. It's a good feeling. Fairy Wren, thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you. Lux and Honor, thank you very much for the super chat. You're a solid fellow Vesper. I'm looking forward to seeing your future content. Rough days are less painful with company like you're on. Cheers. Thank you very much. Tried my best. Lork Frack, thank you once again for the super chat. I had a really funny joke prepared for today. Forgot it as soon as I wanted to write this. Anyway, tomorrow is noodle day for me. What's your favorite way of eating noodles? Also, thank you for streaming at this time. You're a hero. Thank you. No problem. It's my pleasure to stream at this time. Like I said before, they could pry this time slot from my cold dead fingers, but favorite way to prepare noodles? Let me think. Pasta? I like olive oil and garlic pasta. Just like really simple. When I get ramen, I get medium broth, hard noodles. Medium broth, hard noodles. How much garlic? Too much. Way too much. How much garlic? Way too much. And I don't put cheese in it. No cheese. No cheese! No cheese in my garlic and olive oil noodles. No cheese. I love cheese. I do. I'm a big cheese fan, but I don't put cheese in that style of noodle. There's a reason. It has a very, like, understated flavor. It's a very, like, surprisingly, because I don't put too much garlic in it, just enough. Just a hint of garlic. And it's a really, like, it's a simple dish with understated flavors. And if you put in cheese, it just tastes like cheese. Why not just eat cheese noodles at that point? You just said too much? Yeah. When I say too much, I mean like relatively. Because if you look at any recipe, if you just Google aglio e olio like pasta, spaghetti aglio e olio or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm gonna butcher it. If you Google it, they're like two cloves of garlic, 2 little pieces of garlic. And then I read that and it's like 4 pieces, got it. 4 pieces, got it. There you go. For me, too much is like when I make chili. When I make chili, I just put in like I put in like 10 cloves. I put in like way too much. but yeah. The olive oil and garlic pasta, you can't put in too much. You put in more than what the recipe tells you to, but like not too much. Never enough garlic. 10 for real, for real. The whole head of garlic. EY, thank you very much for the super chat. Recipe says 3 cloves of garlic. Nah, that's an entire bulb for me. Garlic is yummy and pretty good for you health-wise. Yeah, it's delicious. I would agree with like almost anything else, including like curry, including like most stir fries. I put in like way too much garlic because it's delicious, but for that specific dish, if you put in too much, it's like not as good. That's the one dish where I would say like, put in more than the recipe tells you to put in, but don't put in too much. Don't put in too much. But yeah, those are my favorite noodles. Is ramen my favorite noodle? Let me think about that. Have you guys ever heard of abura soba? I think I like abura soba better than ramen. Yeah. It's really good. I highly recommend it. I don't know if you could you find a place outside of Japan that serves abura soba? I don't know. It's like I guess because it's kind of like olive oil and garlic pasta. It's just like it's soba noodles in oil. Yeah, it's like oil in yeah. It's like the Japanese version of aglio olio. Like yeah. It's so good. Oh, it's delicious. Oh, I love pho. Pho? Pho is really good. Mm-hmm. Ooh, better than ramen? I don't know about that. Equal? I'd say they're equal. Sometimes I feel like pho, sometimes I feel like ramen. They're like equally good. It's just sometimes I feel like one, and then sometimes I feel like the other. Yeah. I've never had pho before. It's all about like the broth. The soup for pho is like so good. It's so good. Oh, tsukemen is really good too. Yeah, man, so many good noodles. I do think rice versus noodle, I'm a noodle guy. I like the noodles. Delicious. Garo, thank you very much for the super chat. Hey Ves, first super chat on my birthday, so it's got to be for my favorite Gramps. I want to say thank you for the Zatsus. They're the only thing pulling me back from my work desk after lunch. First of all, happy birthday. You made it through another year. If you had a great year, I hope you can have another one. If you had a bad year, I hope this is like your turnaround. This is your comeback year, and it's going to be an amazing year, hopefully. Congratulations, you made it. You made it. Depresso. Depresso, thank you for the super chat. I like your icon. It's like a crying little cup of coffee. Hi, Vesper, going camping solo in the boonies soon. It's pretty tame here, but I wonder if you have any tips from your time doing similar stuff. Ooh, okay. Assuming that you've done like all of the safety precautions and you know like the wildlife that lives, the megafauna that lives in your area. If you're going into an area that has bears and there are no bear boxes, you're gonna need to like bring rope and then hang your food up from a tree, and it needs to be what was it? There's like a distance. There's like a minimum distance. I think it's like 200 feet. 200 feet. Like around 70 meters from where you're sleeping, you need to hang the food. What is the bear box? Okay, so in certain campsites in the United States and Canada, where there are bears, there's like a threat of bears, every campsite has a giant heavy metal box that's like bolted to the ground. Like they make a concrete pad and then they bolt a heavy steel box onto that concrete pad, and then you can put your food into it and then lock it so that a bear can't get to it. Yeah. That's called a bear box. Wait, bears are not megafauna? I thought fauna was like animals. Anything and then megafauna is like just a bit like microfauna is like tiny. I actually don't know if I'm wrong. I might be wrong. Am I incorrect? Just take a gun. Okay. Just responding to that statement, don't you feel bad? I feel bad because I go camping. That's where the bear lives. That's where the bear like shits every night. Oh man, I shouldn't have cursed. I apologize. But like when I go camping, I don't think that I own the campground. I'm intruding on the bear's home, like not the other way around. Like, wouldn't it be like messed up if like I go camping and a bear is like, "What the hell, man? This is where I live," and I just like shoot the bear? That's like next level messed up, right? It's like, hey man, I just live here. This is where I poop. You come into my house? I don't know. I just feel bad. He's just a little guy. Kit, thank you very much for the super chat. Hello, Vesper. Having trouble sleeping at 3 a.m., but at least I could tune into Zatsudan live. I always listen to your voice in the morning, and it makes getting through the day a little easier. Thanks, man. You absolute legend. Thank you very much. Okay. I will try to stop yelling and screaming and cursing. We got to get Kit to sleep. That's the goal. That's the goal. Laughing Gas, thank you very much for the super chat. You know, there's two main styles of pho. Northern pho is a taste of clear and simple broth, whereas its southern counterpart is slightly sweeter and bolder. Interesting. Interesting. I think the northern is the type that I've been eating. The broth of the pho that I eat is like crystal clear. Like you could look down into it and there's no particles. Like it's been well strained. It's delicious. It's so good. It is really good. Hatchco, thank you very much for the super chat. Bring a gun to a campsite and just breaking it. Rollick, thank you very much for the super chat. You just need to say, Teddy, chill. Teddy, chill. Alex SCG, thank you very much for the super chat. Factorio Perms when? After seeing your FTL runs, I'm convinced your factory pipelines would be amazing. Love you. Thank you. Thank you. Still in process. Still in process. I believe somebody asked me how many hours I had in Factorio. Not that much. Not that much. Like I said, I think Factorio is a newer game, right? When did Factorio come out? When did Factorio come out? Factorio. Oh, okay. August 2020? But it was announced in 2013, 2014. Yeah. All I know is that I did buy Factorio. And I played it a little bit. But that was when I was... You know, you guys know that like I focused on work for a good while. And I couldn't watch anime and I couldn't play video games. And I was just working just to work. And Yeah. I went through a period where like I just couldn't do anything but work, and it was just like a cursed life. Truly, it was a cursed life. David Gal, thank you very much for the super chat. You would be a great contestant on Survivor. I wonder about that. I wonder. The only thing I can think of when it comes to like a survival situation is just, it's a good situation to use a trot line. Do you know what a trot line is? Trot lines are very much illegal, and you can get heavily fined for doing them. A trot line. A trot line is when you stick a long piece of fishing line from one end on land, like you tie it to a tree, and then you go like across a body of water, and then you tie it to another tree at the other end, and it lower the line into the water, and it's got like a gajillion hooks. It's got a gajillion hooks with bait on it, and then you just leave it there, and then once a day you go to it, and then you like lift up the line to see if you caught anything. Very much illegal. Don't do it. It's very much illegal. Like, you'll get in trouble doing it. But if you're in a survival situation, you need a way to like efficiently get protein, like high protein food. Why is it illegal? One, because it's like inhumane. I think it's just like not sporting, and it's inhumane to fish. And then two, like if like a kid goes into the water and is like swimming around, they can cut themselves to shreds on your trot line. They can get, yeah, like you can injure someone with a trot line. The only situation where I would ever use it is if like I'm stranded in the middle of nowhere and I'm going to, like a survivor situation, like David mentioned. I would use a trot line then because it's an efficient way to get food without wasting too much time or energy. Yeah. Yeah. Bailing Baker, thank you very much for the super chat. It's always great to catch you live, man. So calming to hear you ramble on about the silliest things while the world is burning around me. I sincerely hope somebody comes around to like put out that fire. Oh man. Thank you very much though. Thank you. I very much appreciate it. Oyasumi, thank you very much for the super chat. For the eventual Worms Weapon WMD finals, do you have a favorite to make it to the next round, or who do you think you'll make it? I gotta bet on my boy Axel. Axel, Amelia Senpai, Muna Senpai. That's my top three. Axel, Amelia Senpai, Muna Senpai for the finals, and then there's gonna be a final 3, 1v1v1 for the finals, and I hope Axel could win. But I do think Amelia Senpai is probably the favored victor. It would be like a sports movie if Axel won. It would be like the Mighty Ducks if Axel wins. It would be like the Mighty Ducks if Axel wins. Who was like the big bad team in Mighty Ducks 2, where they do like the kids Olympics, and then there's like Team Sweden or something, and they're like all gigantic. Do you remember that? Do you remember Mighty Ducks 2, where it's like the Olympics for kids, and then like they're playing? Was it the Russians? Iceland? Was it Iceland? It was Iceland, right? I knew it. Sweden perms lost. Yeah, Team Iceland, and they're like gigantic. Like every single member of Team Iceland is like huge. Just like gigantic. In this situation, Axel is the Mighty Ducks, and Amelia Watson is Team Iceland. Just like a gigantic Giga Chad. And it's like, are you sure you're in high school? You look like a grown-ass man. Adoya-chan, thank you very much for the super chat. Gramps, can you wear your coat, please? Alright. Alright. Hold on. I'm muted. Iron Fury, thank you very much for the super chat. I had a wife, a job, a house. Now I only have FTL. Not just joking, but 200 hours. This game is worth more than the 10 pounds. Yeah, I love it. I love it. It's so good. I should play more. Paul, thank you very much for the super chat. Thanks for the stream and the company at 1 a.m., Mr. Noir. You are my older brother's favorite, and I can now see why. I love all the funny old man stories that you tell. I do have a lot of funny old man stories. It's true. Hey, question mark A. I've got a little bit of chalky milk left. I am drinking chalky milk. I'm trying to drink it quietly because I know some people really dislike the sound. People dislike the sound of like eating and drinking, so I'm trying to drink it quietly. But there it is. Are you happy? What chalky milk do you drink? I just got like a bottle. I got like a 1 liter bottle from the supermarket. Yeah. Neo Matrix, thank you very much for the super chat. Always love these midday Zatsus. Yeah. Milk Fund. Did you finish it? No. This is just 1 cup. No. I poured like a third of it into my mug. I've got like a mug. Do you hear that? I poured a third of it, and I've got 2/3 left in my fridge. A mug. Dr. Vigigame, thank you very much for the super chat. Have you ever played Noida? It's a magic alchemy roguelike with one of the best physics engines I've ever seen. Every pixel is simulated. Interesting. Alchemy roguelike. Do you think Des would be into it? I'll look into it. I'm almost certain that we did not request permissions for it yet, but we'll check it out. I'll check it out. Hey, Axel, good morning. Axel, it's like 3 a.m. for you, right? What time is it over there in Northern Elysium? What are you doing up? Are you working on the I will speak no more of it. I know you're working hard on something. We had a nice little discussion about it because I had stuff to turn in, but like we will speak no more of it. I've already spoken too much. He's working hard, everybody. He's working like really freaking hard. No squealing. No. Squeal it, Jimmy. No. Daylight Night, thank you very much for the super chat. Good afternoon, Vesper, with spooky month starting tomorrow. I was wondering about your favorite pieces of horror media, movies, books, games. Okay. Favorite horror movie? Event Horizon. Favorite horror book? Favorite horror book. Might have to get back to you on that. Favorite horror game? PT. PT like genuinely scared me. Other than PT, I mean, I like Event Horizon, so I have to like Dead Space, right? Does Dead Space count? Is Dead Space a horror game? Dead Space is really good. Fatal Frame is good. The Silent Hill game where you're like locked in a room, that's a good one too. The Silent Hill game where you're locked in a room, I think that's Silent Hill 3. Fatal Frame is really good. Is the banger, is really good. 4, my bad. Favorite horror book? I can tell you like what book horrified me the most, but I don't think it counts as a horror book. Lord of the Flies scared me the most. Lord of the Flies is the book that convinced me that like, oh man, humans are terrifying. I say that as a fellow human. Humans are terrifying. Yeah. How do you do, fellow humans? Jax, thank you very much for the super chat. These Zatsus are some of my favorite streams from EN. Your stories are always fun to listen to. One question, are there any interesting camping encounters you can think of? Okay. I have one. It counts as like a creepy story. It counts as a kind of a creepy story. One time I went on a short bicycle camping trip up a mountain. Up the mountain. And How do I tell this story? Okay, I was completely cut off. You have to keep in mind that like there was no reception out there, so I was completely cut off. I went on a bicycle, like a 2 or 3 day bicycle camping trip, and then I went up a mountain to a mountain campsite. And it wasn't super remote. It was like a car campsite. So like there's like a ranger station, and you have to pay money, and then you go in there, and then you know, it's not like a backpacking thing. It was like a car camping campsite. So I spent all day biking up this mountain. Didn't see a single car. And I was like, awesome, cool. Actually, I did see like a couple cars, but not that many. I miscalculated how quickly I could get up to the campsite. I get to the campsite in the pitch dark. The sun had already set and there was like no lights whatsoever. And then I go to the ranger station of obviously like the rangers are already gone for the night. There's like nobody there, but they have a situation where like they have envelopes and you can actually pay and then drop it in something called an Iron Ranger, which is basically just like a post box. You put your campground fee into the envelope and then put it into the post box, and then I went down to the campsite. Campsite was like pretty remote, pretty beautiful. I get down there. And this is during like peak, not peak, but like early fall, like decent camp. Like there should be a decent amount of people still at the campground at this point. There should still be decent. It's not like the summer season where like every campsite is completely full. It's like decent. It's like just going into the off season. I get down to the campsite and there's like nobody there. Nobody there. And it's like, this is really weird. Pitch my tent. Cook my mountain house for dinner. Cook the mountain house. Eat it. And then I go to the restroom to prepare for sleep. And then I come back out. And then there's like a motorhome. There's like a camper there when there wasn't a camper there before. And I hear them talking, so I know that there's people there. And then they notice me. I don't say hi, but like I'm walking back and I'm like not trying to be quiet. And I've got my headlamp on. I've got a headlamp so they can see me coming back to my campsite. They stop talking and I see them looking at me and then I'm looking at them. And then we just kind of ignore each other. I get back into my tent. I bed down for the night and then I go to sleep and then think nothing of it. I wake up the next morning and there's somebody like outside of my tent saying, hello, hello. Who's in there? Who's in there? Hello? And I unzip my tent and I look out and it's a ranger. It's a ranger and it's morning. And I was like, oh, what's up, ranger? And he's like, you're not supposed to be here. Campground's closed. I was like, what? Campground's closed. There's a wildfire that's heading this way. You're lucky that the wildfire shifted. You could have died in your tent. Because we shut down the campground. We shut down all of the roads. There were barriers on the roads. You shouldn't have been able to get up here. Like, how did you get up here? And I was like, what? And then I look over and it's like, yeah, but like there's like one guy over there. And I look over and then the camper is gone. It's like long gone. And it's like, what? Yeah. I mean, nothing creepy happened. It's just like, but if it was really closed, how did the RV get up here? Yeah. That's my creepy camping story. Pretty much the creepiest one that I have. How did you get up there? I did do an off-road section. There's like a little like bike path, like a dirt bike path section that you can bypass the road. I'm guessing I bypassed the road that had the roadblock with the little bike trail, with the little like fire road trail. I'm guessing I bypassed the actual like roadblock. How did you not see the smoke if the fire was nearby? Now, here's the thing. In hindsight, Tiofo, I smelled it. I smelled the smoke from the fire, but I didn't really think anything of it because like when you're climbing up a mountain on a bicycle that's holding about like 40 to 45 pounds of camping gear, it's just kind of like, yeah, whatever. Somebody's probably just like barbecuing or something and just like getting up there. Yeah, yeah. Smells kind of crispy. Yeah. Did you smell meat? No, I did not. It's a fire. Yeah. Kazlo, thank you very much for the super chat. Oh dang, if you're open to game suggestions, Deep Rock Galactic is the best foreplay. Yeah, we've already requested. Yeah. We've already requested Deep Rock Galactic. Unfortunately, nothing. I feel like if no response comes after a month, it's probably just not going to happen. Unfortunately, but we did put in the request. We did do our... Yeah. Yep. We do listen. We do listen. We attempt to play the games that we feel like a lot of the Tempera would like to listen to, but like... We just ask for you guys to be patient and not to get mad at us if we can't play the game that you like because, you know, stuff happens. Troll Cap America, one more masquerade violation is on the red list for you. By the way, can you guys get bloodline berms? I attempted. Troll Cap America, you have no idea how much I attempted. Like, 2 different VTM games and like rejected for not rejected but like ignored for, like it's just honestly I'm kind of like sad. Like thinking about it like makes me kind of sad, so I think I'm just not gonna talk about permissions for the rest of the day. With your permission, with your blessing, I'm just gonna not talk about. It's just like it's just a fucking sad thing to talk about. Please, everybody, like no more like, hey, you should play this game because it's gonna depress me. Like, well, there's always Minecraft and Apex. Div, thank you very much for the super chat. Gramps, thank you for the Zatsu. This is usually an unavoidable meeting time for me, but it's great to catch you live once in a while. Yeah, happy to hear it. Happy to have you here, buddy. Hammer, thank you very much for the super chat. It's a conspiracy theory. The RV was murderers leaving the body in hopes it was consumed in a fire. They said nothing of the incoming fire. I don't know. It's a mystery. Like, my brain still can't figure out a good way to explain like how they got up there and what they were doing there. I just can't. Can't believe we lost perm sperms. Walt and Jesse? No, it was a man and a woman. It was a man and a woman. Ranger camping perms lost? Yeah. I do have XCOM Enemy Within. That one is like confirmed, and I will be playing it. Soonish, I will be playing XCOM Enemy Within. I beat it. I've beaten Enemy Within on impossible mode once, and it was through save scumming, and it left a dirty feeling. I felt really dirty after save scumming on impossible mode. So I don't think I'm gonna play impossible mode. It's too good. It's too hard for me. I don't think I can play it on impossible. Yeah, I could beat it without save scumming on classic. Up to classic, I can beat it, but impossible is just like I can't. It's too hard. Not 90%. I would say like 100%. Like I'm gonna play XCOM. Like it's just gonna be there. Koala juice. Yeah, save scumming is when you have a bad turn and your like ace sniper gets killed by being flanked. Your ace sniper gets killed, and then you just turn off the game and then restart it again, and then your sniper is alive again. That's called save scumming, and it's not good. Mr. V, thank you very much for the super chat. I'm obligated to go heck yes at XCOM. Yeah. I'm gonna name my crew after the Vesties. I was also warned with XCOM. It's just like, yeah, anything that talks about real countries, just ignore that. Never talk about like any country ever. And I think that's a really good like safety precaution. Just to be safe, we're playing like XCOM, and it's like we're not going to talk about any of these flags at all, ever. Yeah. Andrea Landa, thank you very much for the super chat. How are the singing in Japanese classes going? I can't wait for a song from our Vestie. Yeah, I'm gonna practice singing today after the stream. Maybe I could squeeze in a practice session between. All right, we're gonna watch Monty Python and the Quest for the Holy Grail with Altair. Is it members only? All I know is that on Altair's channel, we're gonna have a watch along for Monty Python. Super looking forward to that. I'm not gonna miss that for the world, but I might be able to squeeze in a little bit of a singing practice session in between, or maybe after. Who knows, right? I'm gonna practice singing today. I practiced yesterday. Practiced it the day before. Yeah. I'm slowly sounding more confident. I'm slowly starting to sound more confident. Every time that I record it, every day that I finish recording and I listen back to the best one that I recorded, I think, yeah, you seem less nervous. You're getting less and less nervous, and it's like, okay, it sounds better. A little bit better. A little bit better. Yeah. And it's kind of a... It's kind of like a... It's kind of like an edgy emo song. It's kind of like an edgy song. Yeah. 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 As for the JP lessons, we're good to go, everybody. I'm not really expecting it to be super like, it's not going to be... Because you know, like Dez. You guys know Dez, right? Dez comes up with like the craziest, most amazing, most incredible ideas that are like high energy and like super exciting. I can't do that. That's like beyond my like level of expertise. But I'm hoping to make my Japanese learning stream once a week. And it's not going to be like the most exciting, but what I'm basically going to be doing is like I described it to you guys. I'm going to have like 5 to 10 tweets that a Star Senpai. Like I'll probably pick like a single Star Senpai. So it'll be like, oh, it'll be like Estelle Senpai or Aran Senpai. I'm going to pick like 10 of their tweets and then translate it. And I'm going to rely on you guys to like teach me kanji and stuff like that. And then I might even have like a MS Paint up. I might have MS Paint. And then I might practice the kanji because I'm actually like pretty okay with stroke order. Like my the way that I write JP is actually decent because I do understand stroke order and like how that ties into like how the character looks. So I might practice stroke order for like the new kanji that I learn. Yeah. So I'm hoping to do that maybe once a week or so. Once every 2 weeks, something like that. And then like slowly build up conversational Japanese from that. Degenerate, thank you for the super chat. To be fair, XCOM has a lot of snowball effects that encourage people to save scum, especially when a good soldier dies. Yeah. But it kind of like, you kind of need it. You kind of need it. Because I've played classic games where like the soldier dies and it's like I have a mourning period and it's just like no, and then like you move on and then you beat the game and then you remember. I just wish like Impossible didn't have like, oh my god, I can't beat the game without like a double sniper squad. Like it's just not, yeah. Thank you very much for the super chat. Have you ever watched Laid Back Camp, Yudo Camp? Yeah. This anime got my family to start camping. Maybe Tempest can try to camp near Fujusa? What is that? I actually don't know what that is. I love Yudo Camp. Yudo Camp is really good. Yo, Mary, good morning. Thank you for coming out. How are you? How are you? We're doing a Zatsudan. Nice and laid back. I'm thinking of going for 2 hours? 2? Maybe 3? Who knows? Who knows? I'm doing really well, Mary. I'm 100% focused on learning how to sing. Even my D&D prep has taken a backseat to the singing. I'm like, I want to try to get out a song before the end of the year, December, but realistically, you can probably expect it around my birthday. Unfortunately, I've fallen behind the boys, and the first song that I released might be closer to my birthday than this year, so yeah. But I'm giving it like everything I got to try to release it before the end of this year. I'm not going to beat myself up if I can't. But that's why I'm like going so hard on the music, because like I want it out. Emilio Watsoff, thank you very much for the super chat. Oh boy, I can't wait to miss a 93% shot, get mind controlled into killing the Ace Ranger, proceed to get flanked and die. Truly the Vesties are our own worst enemies. Ranger, that's definitely XCOM 2, right? XCOM 2's got some crazy ass combos though. I've watched videos of XCOM 2 where it's like, what the heck? Why isn't his turn ending? The best way I could describe like what I've seen in XCOM 2 is like, I come from like an old school Yu-Gi-Oh background where you summon, you can summon one monster a turn, and then you can additionally tribute summon one monster a turn, and that's it. That's it. And then like XCOM 2 to the Yu is like the current Yu-Gi-Oh meta where it's like you could summon a gajillion monsters. Like your turn can last like 14 minutes and you're just like summoning over and over and over and over and over again. It's like, what the hell? Please, I just want to play the game. Burner account. Thank you very much for the super chat. Here's my bribe to make me a sniper. Mary, I've seen you playing Yu-Gi-Oh! You play like the newer stuff, right? I'm an old man. I can't play the newer stuff. It's just too confusing. XZ summons, the pendulum summon. I just can't. I can't. It's too much. My tiny little lizard brain can't handle like modern Yu-Gi-Oh! It's too much. Mary, if you're willing to play like old school Yu-Gi-Oh! From like 2004, I would love to play with you, but I just can't. You can combo with half your deck. You just have to merit. No. I can't. I can't. How's your Chalky milk? I'm pretty much done. I've got a little bit left. What do I remember about Yu-Gi-Oh? What do I remember about Yu-Gi-Oh? Stone Soldier, Gemini Elf, Battle Ox. Those are like staple like 4-star monsters, right? That you can just like get them out there. Jinzo, top tier. Summon Skull, top tier. Kunai with Chain, beautiful. Mirror Force, Trap Hole. Yeah. Pot of Greed. Pot of Greed is banned now, right? Is super banned. Raigeki. I remember Raigeki. Oh my god. Swords of Revealing Light. Oh man. Drakunin Hawkwing, thank you very much for the super chat, but you're the scholar, you need to learn how to play new Yu-Gi-Oh! Please, I beg you, no. I tried it. And it was very much a you came to the wrong neighborhood, old man, like moment where I just got like beat down and then I crawled back into my hole, never to emerge ever again. Coward! Coward! Wacky Warrior, thank you very much for the super chat. Would you be interested in playing with good old Skull Servant and his friends? I don't know. Melody Hinari, thank you for the super chat. Our grandpa's deck has no pathetic cards, Mary. I draw a card. This card's useless. Dr. Wowie, thank you very much for the super chat. Welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you summon an unbreakable board with 7 Omni Negates, 4 Floodgates, and a gun held to your foe's head, and you still lose to Maxi. I don't know anything. I have no idea what you were just talking about. Haman, thank you very much for the super chat. You should definitely try Yu-Gi-Oh's 5D Don't Let the Card Game mode. It's a really good anime. Oh, the anime. Okay, maybe. I cannot understand how little free time anybody in Tempus has. We're like so desperate for free time. We can't even play Apex together. We just don't have enough free time. Oh my god. October is going to be a busy month, let me tell you. Oh my god. And then December, oh, we have so much stuff coming up. Too much. Felix, thank you very much for the super chat. I love all 4 of you boys from the Guild of Tempus, which means 4 cosplays to make, starting with Altare, then you, then Magni, then our good boy Axel. Nice, nice cosplayer. Asking for a Vesti, have you watched Slow Loop? Did they make Slow Loop into an anime? No shot. Do you guys know what Slow Loop is? When I read it, it was only a manga. Slow Loop is a fishing manga, and it's specifically about fly fishing. No shot. It's an anime now? Ah, frick. Do I have to watch it? I don't have enough time. I could read manga because I can read pretty quickly. I could finish like 100 chapters of manga in like one night. But I don't know if I could watch an anime. I just can't. It's just, I don't have enough time. Like I'm obsessed with singing right now. And when I'm not singing, I have to do D&D prep. And when I'm not doing D&D prep, I have to try to think up like an interesting stream concept, or maybe just stream longer, right? I feel like I'm falling behind in stream hours and I need to stream more, but it's like, where do I find the time? I wish I didn't. Yeah. Is it stupid? I don't think it's stupid. I think it's the right mindset to have. I feel like if I have so much free time that I don't need to work on preparing for D&D or practice singing, I should be streaming. I should just go live and stream. You should just stream. I should just stream more. Oh, Candlemancer. I'm super happy. I'm the most happy I've been in the last 15, 20 years. It's so good. But again, like I just wish I had more time, and it's like, oh, you should watch this anime, you should play this game, and it's like, I don't have enough time. I gotta stream, man. I gotta prepare for D&D. I got so much stuff I need to do. GM Lemmy, thank you very much for the super chat. Speaking of October, what do you dress up for as Halloween? Sick of dressing up as a vampire? What do you guys think? We're gonna move on. Mary, thank you for the super chat. I summon Blue Eyes White Dragon and activate my credit card, allowing me to remove half of your hand and erase half of your college credits. Then I shuffle 5 Digimon cards into my deck. What if we did a bit? What if we did a bit where like you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh against somebody, and it's like you're trying to like animate it, right? You're trying to make it look like all dramatic like an anime. You're playing against somebody in Yu-Gi-Oh, but like they're like a foot fetishist and they only have like Exodia's legs, right? So like every time they summon something face down in defense mode and then you kill it, it's like one of Exodia's legs, and it's like they have like a foot fetish, and like their entire deck is just Exodia's legs. It's a bit. That's a good idea for a bit, if I do say so myself. Anyway. JP, thank you very much for the super chat. Sorry for the complaints since it isn't your decision, but paywalled collabs seem a bit odd, speaking for the poor friend Vesties. Yeah. I guess I don't think about it too deeply. Because like the members only content is like extra content. It is extra content. And I do think that like each member of Tempus should have the ability to like decide. Yeah. If Altare was like not working as hard as he was, if Altare was not like grinding like overtime with like 2 streams a day, like almost every day, 2 streams a day, and then like he did like members only like collab content, I'd be like, that's a little weird, champ. But like, can I ask for your honest opinion, JP? Like, do you think that there isn't enough Tempest content? I feel like we're doing a pretty good job. Not only are we doing a pretty good job, I think we can do like this level of content forever. Like we're not, yeah. I think we're putting out enough like publicly available content, that it's not too bad to do weird stuff for members only. Yeah. It would be a little weird if like we weren't putting enough like public content and then suddenly like, because then that leaves a kind of like a bad taste in my mouth. I would agree with you there, but we're working hard. We're trying to stream it like minimum 5 days a week. Yeah, yeah. But I do respect your opinion. It's I do feel like conflicted about members only content because it's like, ah, man, I feel bad. I feel bad. James Jason, thank you very much for the super chat. Hey Vesper, will you guys be doing a live watch along of the HoloStars second live? Would love to enjoy it along with you guys. we got free tickets. We got free tickets. I'm definitely gonna be watching it start to finish. I don't know if I'm gonna do a watch along, but I expected to just like pay for it. But then they were like, here you go. And I was like, oh, cool. Okay. Sky Shield, thank you very much for the super chat. Last time you did it a bit, it was explained to your JPs. Wait. Vesper, last time you did a bit, it was being explained to all your JP senpai, let alone your EN senpai. I don't... Oh, you're talking about like the foot thing. Yeah, the foot thing is weird. I don't know. My sense of humor is definitely not normal. It's weird. I fully agree. Arnolfo Mendez, thank you very much for the super chat. You do a watch along, you pick the anime we watch with you. Catch up on anime, we watch anime with Grandpa, everybody wins. Yeah. Watch-alongs are tough for me. I like to feel like I have a pretty good idea of the content, the style of content that I specialize in, right? And it's like high chat interaction, high talking, high. That's what I do. That's like my area of expertise and specialization in terms of like being a VTuber. And like watch along content is the opposite of that. So I feel very hesitant to do watch alongs because it's like antithesis to like a Zatsudan streamer's. Yeah. I think watch alongs are really good content. They are, but they're just not my style of content. They're really good content. It's just not my style. It would be like if you're like your favorite YouTuber and you love all of their videos and you watch all of it is like a travel blogger. Like they travel around the country and they take beautiful pictures and videos and then they describe like the history of the area they're going to. You're like, yeah, I love it. And then suddenly they release like a makeup tutorial video. And it's like, where the heck did this come from? And it's like, it might be like a really good, like it might be like a 10 out of 10 makeup tutorial video that's like really good, but it's not what you watch this person for. It's just kind of like weird. Yeah. I do think that there's a very low chance of me doing watch along content. There's a very, very low chance of me doing watch-along content because of that. Didn't you have the same misgivings about Minecraft? Yes, but Minecraft is a video game, and I do play video games on stream. I try not to do it more than twice a week. I try to play no more than like 2 or 3 maximum video game streams a week. But video game streams do make like a solid portion of my content, so it was a little easier to do that. Whereas like watch-alongs are just like there's nothing analogous to like a watch-along. A makeup tutorial? Oh my god, you guys are really like zooming in on that. Sir Sorghum, thank you very much for the super chat. I started listening to audiobooks recently. Do you have any recommendations for good sci-fi books, popular or obscure? Oh, man. Oh, The Martian? Yeah. Dune is really good. Yeah. I might have to get back to you on that. I can't like lightly jump into the topic of anything about books because it's like probably the oldest hobby that I have and the one that I'm most liable to be kind of an elitist jerk about. So I do not think I can flippantly recommend a book. I need to like think about it and get back to you on that. Yeah. Thank you for the super chat though. I really, really do appreciate it. I'll think about it. I'll mull it over and then get back to you. Hammer, thank you for the super chat. Pigeonholing yourself is also something to be wary about when you decide I'm this and now you can't not be that. True, true, true. If I do hold a watch-along party, it would probably be members-only content. It would probably be members-only content. And I had an idea for a watch-along, but I decided not to do it because even if I could get away with it and not get in trouble, I think the particular movie that I wanted to watch is not suitable for like HoloStars content. I had a banger idea, but I don't think it's suitable for HoloStars. Okay, we're gonna move. Oh, people are asking? No. Okay. I was going to do a Halloween movie watch-along. And the movie was going to be on the screen. It's not like everybody tune in and synchronize your watches. The movie would be on my screen. And then it would be like an MSTK, like Mystery Science Theater. Like, it would be that. Like, I would like... I would get an overlay to make it look like I was in a movie theater. Now hold on a second. Yeah, I see you guys are talking about like do not do it. Isn't that not allowed? Have you guys ever heard of or watched Night of the Living Dead? Have you guys ever heard of or watched Night of the Living Dead? That movie is one of the best horror movies of all time, and it's public domain. Yep. That movie is public domain. So you can legally watch it anywhere. Wonderful movie. 10 out of 10. It's like an amazingly good movie, but it's not suitable for HoloStars content because we do have like younger people that are watching. I think out of all of Tempus, I have the least amount of like young people that watch me, but they're still probably there. They're still probably there, and it's like not suitable content for kids to watch. Yeah. Unfortunate, but yeah. Now if I think it would be kind of cool if like Mary watched it, because I feel like Mary could definitely get it, and that would be like really cool, because it's like, I don't know, like the watch along where like you're watching along with someone and it's just like completely silent. It's just kind of like interesting. Okay, I see what this is about. I'm not 12 like Eiko Senpai. David, thank you very much for the super chat. Good luck dealing with the cyber disc in Newfoundland. Very high for XCOM Enemy Within. Yeah, thank you very much. Oh, the Newfoundland mission. Ugh. That's not going to be fun. Quan Kao, thank you very much for the super chat. Why not watch along a movie you've already watched? Then you have some idea about it. No harm in trying. The Vesties also want to spend time with you. Yeah, it's... Alright, I'm not going to say that I'm never going to do it, but it's probably going to be like members-only content. Just because... I have my own vision for my content, and it's I don't think watch-alongs are going to be like a big part of it. Yeah. Maury, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for speaking of Halloween and vampires. Have you ever heard of or watched What We Do in the Shadows? The movie seems up your alley. No, never even heard of it. Never even heard of it. Fat Cat, thank you for the super chat. Event Horizon, have a cheeky peeky at the original script. Director's cut will never materialize because the reels were lost in a salt mine. The script is the next best thing. Ending expands the mystery what we could have had. Interesting. I'd never heard anything about that. I just watched it and I thought it was really, really good. Yukiki, thank you very much for the super chat. Hey Vesper, love your content. Saj, my PC is currently down. Question, do you have any books you wish you could unread? Mine was an all history one. Books that I wish I could unread. Twilight? Twilight? What other books do I wish I could unread? The Red Pony? Not because it's not a good book. Not because it's not a good book. It is like really, really well written. But I wish I could unread the Red Pony. Red Pony because, yeah. There's like one scene that's like gut-wrenching. Oh. There's one scene in Red Pony where, oh, it's like gut-wrenching. There's another book called The Octopus. There's another book called The Octopus. I wish I could unread that one. Because that one's like, man. I wish I could unread Jane Eyre. Forced to read it during high school and I personally did not like it. You don't like Flowers for Algernon? It's sad in a good way. It's good. There's so many good book series out there. Jody Hume, thank you very much for the super chat. Boomer Vesti here, along for the ride no matter what content you decide to do, supporting you for... Ah, thank you, thank you. I do know that like there are Vesties that are happy to come along like no matter what weird idea I have, and I do appreciate that. I do. But definitely... Yeah. When I'm watching a movie, it's hardwired into my brain never to talk. Could you imagine doing a watch along with me in absolute silence for like 1 hour and 40 minutes? Like, could you imagine? Because that's what you're gonna get. It's like hardwired into my brain never to talk during a movie, just because people get so mad, and it's just like, oh man. We should just move on. We should just move on. We should just move on. We've dwelled on the topic for too long, and I think I'm pretty firm. I might do one members only, but like again, members only content, it's gonna be 1 hour 40 minutes of like absolute silence while we watch a movie, and it's gonna be like, well, had a good time, guys. See you next time, and then I'm gonna end stream, and I'm gonna be like, that was a terrible mistake. Why did I do that? But let's move on. Please don't bring up watch-alongs anymore. I would appreciate it. Sushi Kishi, thank you very much for the super chat. Do you know any good bread recipes? My dough never seems to rise. Do you think it needs more yeast? So during the thing that kept everybody home for 2.5 years, during the event that kept everybody home for 2.5 years that we can never speak of or mention by its name, I took up baking. And then I went on to Amazon. And then I tried to buy bread flour, baking flour, whatever you call it. And it was like $25 for a pound of flour. And it's like, what the heck? Because, you know, scalpers or whatever. Like the price for like a pound of flour got like really high. And then there was another option, and it was 50 pounds of flour for 50 bucks. And I was like, what? Like, why would I buy 1 pound when I can get 50? So I bought 50 pounds of flour. Do you guys know how much... Do you guys know how big 50 pounds of flour is? Like, do you know, like, how big it is? It's like a bigger than average paint bucket. I still have it. It's a lot of flour. The shipping must have been brutal. Like, even with the shipping, it was like 60, 70 bucks. It wasn't that bad. It was like 20 bucks for shipping. I can't give away the flour. Like, I just have way too much. I did attempt to learn how to bake. I'm not very good at it. I'm not very good at it. You got a literal sack of flour. It came in like a paint bucket. You know, like the big, like, Home Depot paint buckets? It came in one of those, but it was bigger than that. It was huge. It was huge. Cooking Mama. Lowe's permissions lost a 7-gallon bucket. I don't know what it was, but it was just like gigantic. Wait, you bought that much of it and you're bad at it? What about practicing? I did not keep with it. I think I baked maybe 10 times, 15 times, and then I fell off the wagon. I tried and then I kind of like fell off. Naris, thank you very much for the super chat. As someone who's had to carry a few 25-kilogram bags of flour, salt, sugar, and malts, yes, I can imagine it. Yeah, yeah. Make pizza with it. Pizza. Okay, okay. I don't think my oven is powerful enough to make pizza. I heard the key to good pizza is that, like, you need, like, really high heat, right? You need, like, really high, even heat in order to get that, like, crispy on the outside, like, chewy and, like, fluffy on the inside. And if you don't have enough heat, it just comes out, like, kind of, like, doughy and bleh. You need, like, a pizza stone. Yeah. Like, if you try to make pizza in a standard, like, baking oven that comes in, like, the standard Elysium household, like, it's not going to come out good. Can somebody confirm or tell me that I'm wrong and that I read an article that was full of malarkey? That's not true. Not really. Try cast iron pizza? Have you tried it? I've never tried it. Depends on the type of pizza. You can cook in normal ovens. Okay, okay. I'll think about it. Firework, thank you very much for the super chat. Hi Vess, if you were to be gender bent, what trope would you be? I'd imagine to be an office lady or a teacher. Extremely well endowed. Okay, let me give this like a serious thought. Did you guys ever watch Recovery of an MMO Junkie? I love that anime. You guys ever watch Recovery of an MMO Junkie? I want to be like the main character from that anime. What's her name? Mori? Morioka Moriko or something like that? That. Her. That one. So like a former OL turned neat. A former OL turned neat. That's me. That's me. Neat Christmas cake. Stop doxing yourself. Just like me for real. you watched Real Life? I've watched Ray Zero. I've never watched Real Life. Like, I've never heard of it. Fan artist, you know what to do. Important question. Petan or no? Yeah. Yeah. My answer to that is like just a simple yeah. We got it, boys. In general, we should not talk about such topics. It is unbecoming of an idol. Unbecoming. In general, we should not talk about such topics. It is unbecoming of an idol. Will you guys give me a pass and not clip it? Will you guys give me a pass and not clip it? I'm not going to talk about it again unless you guys can confirm that I get a pass. No, no, no. Laugh my ass off. No, no, no. Okay, then we're not going to talk about it. I was going to elaborate, but now I'm not gonna talk about it. I'll stick with the yeah. That's pretty milk toast. Destroy the clip, unclipped. Valid, delete it quick. Unclip it, please elaborate. Okay. Now I'm trusting you, Vesties. If I see this clipped, we're destroying that trust that we've built up, right? I'm trusting you with this. If I see a clip of this, our social link is gonna go down. Are you prepared for that? Block the clip. Okay, there we go. Okay. So, tall, petan, with a big dumpy. There you go. I want nothing to distract from the dumpy. Tall, petan, with a big dumpy. There you go. It's like if you've got like a steak, do you also want chicken? Chicken is great. I love chicken. But if I've got like a steak on my plate, the chicken is just going to distract from the steak. The obviously superior choice. If you clip this, I'm never going to forgive you. I swear to God. If you clip this, I swear to God. Are you a fan of 2B? Lightsaber? Yes. Okay, we're moving on. We're moving on. Disgusting behavior. Objectifying. Disgusting! I'm disappointed in you, Vesties. We're moving on. Ugh. Disgusting. Araragi, thank you very much for the super chat. Based. Shorty, thank you very much for the super chat. Genderbent, Petan, Dumpy, Grammy, let's go. Noah Lito, thank you very much for the super chat. That's why I like you, are my brother. Alessandria, thank you very much for the super chat. Member earned. RNA, no! She's still here. You didn't hear that. You did not hear that. Say so stream 10 out of 10. You didn't hear that. Although if you like Estelle Senpai also says interesting things. If you want more of this interesting Say So content, you should check out Estelle Senpai. Sai, thank you for the super chat. Just like me, for real. It's funnier when you say it. Oh, Yuzuru senpai, yeah. Or what about the legendary moment that was like, oh man, these guys are cracked. Have you guys ever watched Shien senpai playing Slither.io? Oh, just watch that whole stream. That stream makes Magni Dezmond look like a Seiso idol. That stream makes Magni Dezmond look like a completely Seiso idol. Oh, that's such a good stream. 10 out of 10. Am I allowed to like link it? I think we're not allowed to add links. Like I'm not allowed to type out a link, but just Google Kakeyama Shien. Just Google Shien HoloStars and then slither.io. Don't link it. I have not heard Shien sing Yaranaika. What? What? Vesper's flat dumpy boy, thank you for the super chat. What the fuck? Garnet, thank you very much for the super chat. My cheeks hurt from smiling so much. Thank you for being based and wonderful. Thank you. Much appreciated. RNA Cramps, I'm always here. What even? GM Lemmy, thank you for the super chat. The appreciation for Big Dumpy. You could be my fellow countryman. Okay, okay. The Yaranaika karaoke. Okay, I'll look into it. I'll look into it. Listen to it right now. I'll listen to it off stream with headphones cranked up. Jackson Shaw, thank you very much for the super chat. This is why I love you, my guy. Drak, thank you very much for the super chat. Have you seen the clip of Roberu where he explains One Shota in English? Yeah! I've seen it. I've seen it. That's definitely culturally, that's not something I can talk about because whoo, whoo. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking. Come on, you know what I'm talking about. Authorized Patrol, thank you very much for the super chat. I love these streams. Never stop being funny and based Vesper. Yeah, I'll do my best. I'll do my best. You know I'm gonna make mistakes, right? You know, because like every content creator, like I think every content creator, every streamer is gonna have like 2 or 3 streams a year where it's just like a cringe stream. It's like, oh, that was like not a good stream. What was the last one that I had? I think the Spore stream. The Spore stream, I was very much like stressed. I would consider that my like last stream that I had where I was like very unsatisfied. I felt like I didn't really provide enough entertainment. This one, I thought I was doing good. Garrock, is this the cringe stream? Is this the cringe one? Oh man. I thought we had a rapport. I thought we had a good thing going. A little bit of banter? No? The Spore stream was the last stream that I felt like I didn't provide a good enough experience for the Vesties. And I think I'm good for like 3 to 5 of those a year. 3 to 5 of those per year. I make mistakes. I don't know what I'm doing very well. Like, I'm learning. Yeah. But I'm always trying. And I feel like the Vesties can tell. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. Minx, thank you very much for the super chat. I feel obligated to send this to let you know that you have touched my kokoro deep inside today. We are... I don't know that kanji now. We all make mistakes in the heat of passion, Vespo. Rutsen, thank you very much for the super chat. If this is a cringe stream, then I don't want base streams. Chain Wallet, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Yellow BMP, thank you very much for the super chat. Another day, another justification to follow Vesper. Oh, Nakama. Okay. Nakama. What? Chat died. Zanza the Divine, thank you very much for the super chat. Clean the house while listening to this has been quite an experience. Top heavy perms lost. Stacy, thank you for the super chat. Nakama means coworkers. Now that's definitely not true. I know what Nakama means. I watch One Piece. Nakama means your ride or die homies, right? Come on. I've watched enough One Piece to know what that means. Gakshin 64, thank you very much for the super chat. Now that I know that we are both around the same age, been wanting to send this to you. You have the enemy flag. Nakama means friend zone. What? Rhea Nut, thank you very much for the super chat. Got paid $5 a day so I can send this. Thank you for sending the super chat. Flag dropped, flag taken. Flag dropped, flag taken. Senor Mitz, thank you very much for the super chat. Can we get much higher, Vesper? The flashbacks. Amen to that. You watch anime. I know Japanese now. That's 100% me. 100% me. I've retained more from like anime, which is not a good way to learn Japanese, than I had from 3 semesters of learning Japanese in a college at the academy. Oh my god. It's bad. It's really bad. I gotta fix that as soon as I can. Gramps really likes them shaped like the thorn symbol. It's the truth. Burb time, thank you very much for the super chat. Vesper, my homie keeps talking about you in every waking moment you stream or tweet, talking about how cool you are. I may even think you might be his #1 idol. I'm an idol. You see that, everybody? You see that? All you doubters, come out of the woodwork. I'm an idol. I am. Doubters. I see the doubters. I see them. Pertinent everyday use JP test. Deka something. Deka something. Millennial Caveman, thank you very much for the super chat. What about a member stream where you talk more in depth about content creation? That subject fascinates me. We could talk about it now. We could talk about it now. We could talk about content creation now. Keep in mind that like I'm a newbie though. I don't know that much about this. I have like a general. So I have all right. My workflow is come up with an idea that I think would be entertaining for the Vesties, right? plan it, execute it, rewatch it, and then see what they liked about it, what the Vesties liked about it, what they didn't like about it, and then come up with a new idea. And then I just repeat that over and over again. Dekashiri. You rewatch your streams? Yes, yes. I attempt to rewatch as much as I can. I attempt to rewatch as much as I can, and then I read through the chat because I miss a lot of what people are saying, especially if I'm doing like super chat readings. Like I fall behind. I try to read all. I've decided to, like Des, we're gonna try to read all of our super chats live because I think it's a little bit more impactful if you do that live. We do like miss it because the support is overwhelming. And then like if I'm reading super chats, I'm missing like standard chats, and like so I go back and I try to read them just to see. Oh my god, skill issue. Julia, thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you. Like it is on Twitch. You're doing great, Future Gramps. You can't read 4,000 people's comments at the same time? Yeah. I mean, if I have to boil it down to like one tip, just like one thing that if you do it, eventually you'll like gather people that like watching you. Just be viewer focused, right? Just be viewer focused. It's all about the people that are watching you, and that's it. I think if you obsess too much about finding new viewers, it shows, right? Now like people are gonna be like, oh, you're talking crap about this person. Oh, this person called out. Oh, like the people are gonna do that. Can we be can I trust you guys not to think that I'm talking trash about anybody? Can I trust you guys not to think that I'm talking trash about anybody? Okay, I appreciate it. I'm gonna continue. I think a lot of brand new content creators, like if you're trying to stream and you just started streaming, you made a Twitch account or whatever, and you're trying to find more people to watch you, I think that's the wrong approach to take. Because the people that are already watching you, it comes across as like, oh, you don't care about the people that are already watching you. You just want to get big number, because big number good. Big number good. Big number mean that me good and valid. And like that comes across like plain as day. Plain as day that it just comes across that like and then like your like current viewers are just like, well, this sack of crap doesn't care about me. So like why should I bother watching them? Yeah. It's the easiest metric, but it's not the truest metric. I think the truest metric is just like, if you make things that you think that your current audience would like, if you make content, if you do streams, if you make videos, if you sing songs that your current audience, you're sure that they will like, there are more of that. There are more of those people out there in the world, right? There's like 7.5 billion people in the world. And like you have a small but dedicated audience of people that like Zatsudan. There are like millions of people out there that would like the exact same thing. They just don't know that you exist yet. So, and they will slowly begin to realize that you exist if you just keep making the things that you're good at. I think you should always have like a viewer focused goal as a content creator. Like make things that you think people would like, and then the numbers will come. It doesn't matter. You also need to self-promote. That's actually very true. But I think a healthy beginner streamer should do like 70% make good content, 30% go on Twitter. And sadly, I see it like the other way around, where it's like a brand new streamer is like 80% on Twitter and then they stream once a week. And it's like, bro, what are you doing? Like, bro, get off Twitter. Like, what are you doing? I'm gonna get like roasted for that. People are gonna get super pissed off. People are gonna get super freaking pissed off. Oh man. That's what you get when you get your grandpa like shooting off at the hip. You need to sew my freaking mouth shut. Ah, man. You're too good at like luring me out into like saying stupid crap out loud, and then I'm gonna get in trouble. Listen, Twitter is great. Twitter is necessary, but it shouldn't be the majority of like what you spend your time on. Twitter is definitely necessary. It's a good way to connect with people. It's good. Twitter is good. Okay, you heard it here first. You heard it here. I am bending the knee to jack Twitter. Twitter is good. But you're a streamer. You're not like a Twitter person. You're a streamer first, and then like you use Twitter to like augment your content. It's like if you're baking a cake and it's just frosting and there's no bread in it. Twitter is not good. Listen, man, I'm just trying to dig myself out of a hole. All right? Twitter scares me. It scares me too. It scares me too. Listen, if I don't try to recover from this, I'm gonna get banned by Jack Twitter, okay? Grandpa's is just a confused little guy. You just can't go wrong if you're like viewer focused. That's not to say that you don't have control over your content. Like if you just really are tired of doing, let's just say like sometime in the future I get really tired of doing Zatsudan. I don't think I will, but let's just say I get burned out like 2 years from now, 3 years from now, and I want to pivot into doing like gaming, like just like power gaming, where I'm like streaming like 20 hours a day and just gaming, which I could see that happening. I'm definitely gonna lose a lot of vesties because they come here for the Zatsudan, and if I just switch to playing, I don't know, if I just switch to playing like Factorio or Dwarf Fortress for like 20 hours a day every day, then I'm gonna lose a lot of people, and like that's unfortunate, but like understandable. It's like a balance between doing what you want and then also knowing the people that are supporting you and like giving them more of what they want. It's like a bit of both. Yeah. It's a balance, for sure. But I do think that the number one problem that a brand new streamer or a brand new content creator falls into is like the obsession with growing before they have like a solid base of content. And usually they think they have a solid base of content because it's like, oh, I'm a gaming streamer. I play video games, and then I'm hoping to make it a full-time job, like playing video games. But man, is that tough. Whoo. Because there's like millions of people out there that stream video games. It's just tough. Yeah. It's really hard to get started. It is, yeah. Base talk today, OG-san. Thank you very much, Action Ichi. I missed a lot of super chats. I apologize. Fidesius, thank you very much for the super chat. I like your icon. I thought space... We all thought We all thought space had a terrible power, but it turns out Twitter had it all along. Yeah, yeah. Meta, thank you very much for the super chat. Blink twice if you're under duress, Vesper. Yeah. Bunny Hugger 410, thank you very much for the super chat. Honestly, nowadays, even Tumblr is less toxic than Twitter, but I believe that Twitter helps with interacting with people who follow your content. Yeah, yeah. Nether UX, thank you very much for the super chat. Hey Vesper, just wanted to say that your points are so valid, it's important to have a compromise between appealing to viewers and you as a content creator. Love the advice. Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much. Just Go Pun, thank you very much for the super chat. Shifts like that will cause people to leave, but those that want to stay will come back. I agree. Kirk, thank you very much for the super chat. What if someone wants to join HoloPro? What kind of skills do they need to learn in order to do well in audition and afterwards? Whoo boy. That's a giant can of worms. I mean, you guys know like the 3 canon skills, right? The 3 canon skills of a VTuber. Singing is number 1. Singing is the most important. And then art, and then gaming. Singing, art, gaming. In that order, in my opinion. And then there's the really, really powerful soft skill if you're fluent in JP. If you're fluent in Japanese, huge bonus. Huge bonus. Aside from that, we can talk a little bit about what I think is the most important thing to stand out. And it's going to be like tough advice to a lot of people. It's going to be very, very tough advice to a lot of people. Cover Corporation is a company, and companies are risk averse. That's just the way that it is. Like, every company that gains any amount of momentum becomes, to an extent, risk averse. I think a good way to stand out is if you could show to them, if your goal is to join HoloPro, that you can consistently, first of all, that you can consistently do streaming, because streaming is super important. Streaming is like the vast majority of what you're going to be doing. You need to show them that you can do this for like a full year consistently and without taking breaks. Or too many breaks, right? And then they'll be like, oh, this person can do what we need them to do for 1 straight year without taking breaks. Okay, checkbox, right? And then after that, they'll probably look at what you've been doing. It's like, do they actually enjoy it? Because like I said, I've recently started to realize that like, it's not about what I'm talking about. It's the fact that I'm clearly enjoying spending time doing like Zatsudan and chatting with you guys. It's not about what I'm chatting about. It's the fact that I like it. And like people enjoy that. And so I think like the 2 tricks are like, 1, show them that you're consistent and that you can do this for 1 straight year without dropping the ball. And then 2, show them that you actually like doing it. There you go. It's a hard pill to swallow because I do feel like a lot of people think that it's like a lottery. Like, even if with no experience streaming, you can put in an application and then maybe they'll see something in you and like pick you out. But Cover Corporation is a company. They don't really take risks like that. They need to make sure that you're not going to stream for a month and then realize that you hate streaming and it makes you miserable and you have to go see a psychiatrist because streaming stresses you out and like it's not, because streaming is not for everybody. Sometimes people really don't like it. And they need to understand that like it meshes well with you and it's not going to damage your mental health doing that. Yeah. Oh, I know a good psychologist. Firework, thank you very much for the super chat. Hi, Vess. You're actually the first streamer I've ever donated to and felt worth joining memes, so you better take responsibility. Firework. I will take responsibility. I'm really bad at being like that. I'm bad at whatever the heck that is. I'm just like a tired old man. I can't do that. I just can't. Yeah, I'm bad. Sky Shield, thank you for the super chat. What about the singing requirement? Bro, like that... If there's one thing that I wish I could have done... Okay, if there's one thing that I wish I could have done, I wish I learned how to sing, like, 5 years ago. Because... I used to think singing was a talent, and you either had it or you didn't. And then I got roasted at karaoke once when I was in college, so I was like, oh, I guess I just don't have it, and I didn't try. Singing is like 98% practice. It's like 98% practice. That's like saying that you will never get stronger by weightlifting because like you can't like anybody. Weightlifting is very simple. You have a really heavy weight, and then you pick it up and then you put it down, and you do that five times at a time, like same time every week, and you do that, and then when you feel like it's too easy, you add like 5 more pounds, and you just do that over and over again. You just keep like gradually increasing it, and then like that's just how it works. And singing is very much like that. You just need to sing more and you get better. And of course there's like form and stuff like that, which I'm trying to learn. I wish I started learning 5 years ago. I wish. I wish I started learning 5 years ago, but it is what it is. Millennial Caveman, thank you very much for the super chat. Respectfully disagree about singing in art. I watch popular VTubers that are successful that at least did not start out with those. Yeah, definitely. Like your old grandpa right here. Your old grandpa is not good at any of that. But somehow, like, I don't know. So one of the recruiters must have seen something and they pushed hard. I don't know. I don't know who they are, but I will forever be thankful for like the recruiter that was responsible for being like, hey, let's give this weird old man a shot. He can't sing, he can't do art, he sucks at video games, but we'll just see. He's got passion. Luis Angeles, thank you very much for the super chat. Just like eating old sandwiches, you start with 1 day old. Little by little, you get to 5 day old. I hope Crony Senpai is okay. I hope she's not dead. What the fuck? I like actually don't understand the way that senpai lives, because like I'm very much like a hypochondriac and I care very much about the food. Like the food that I put in my mouth has to be like clean, because it's like that's how you get sick. The number one way that you get sick is if you eat something that you're not supposed to eat. So like I have to make sure that the dishes that I eat my food on are pristine. If I think that there's like old invisible food particles on my dish, I'll throw the whole dish away. And then I have to like quadruple check my food to make sure it's clean. One time I put a plate of spaghetti out on the table, and then I went to get a soda, and then I came back to my dining table to eat the spaghetti, and I saw a fly on the spaghetti, and I threw the spaghetti away, and I had to make more. Like I had to put more pasta on the plate, put more meat sauce on the plate. Like I had to throw the whole plate of spaghetti out because there's a fly on it. Yeah. So, like, I have no idea how the Warden of Time lives. Like, I have no idea. Like, it's just like a giant question mark. And it's like, what? Why? How? You must have the resources at your disposal to eat better than this. Like, you definitely, come on, don't give me any malarkey. Like, I know you don't have to live off of that. You have to love yourself. Like, what is going on here? Like, there's like something missing. There's something missing. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on because I feel like I've already said something last stream, last Zatsudan, that like might get me killed. We're just gonna move on. Yago, don't miss. Lork Frack, thank you very much for the super chat once again. This stream made me get up and make 1 liter of chalky milk. I do not regret this. The gym awaits. Also, what's your thoughts on the game Stellaris? Stellaris is actually kind of an interesting game. I feel like more than the other ones that are a little bit more grounded in like actual history. Like Stellaris is something that might be a little bit safer, a little bit. Kind of interested. I'll think about it. But I said that I would not talk about game perms because it's kind of bumming me out. I said for the rest of this Zatsudan, I will not talk about game perms. We're just going to move on. But I'm just telling you, like, it is kind of interesting. I am interested in it. Shadow2145, thank you very much for the super chat. Do you know what really got us to be Vesties after your debut? It was the story of the plastic orb that hooked us. My entire life is just like moving from one source of copium to the next. The plastic orb is copium. It was my copium for 5 years, 6 years, 6.5 years. The plastic orb was my copium for 6 years. Minx, thank you very much for the super chat. Have you ever seen a guy put a coin in his tea? Have you ever seen a VTuber salivate over bicycles? Game changers in this essay will demonstrate. Thank you very much. Semi Enigma, thank you very much for the super chat. I can't believe I haven't decided to actually watch you till now. This is legit my favorite type of content. No way. A based fellow Zatsudan enjoyer. I love Zatsus. They're so good. They're so good. I wish Callie Senpai would do more Zatsudan. I wish. I feel like Callie Senpai is a case of somebody who's like niched. They've like niched herself into like a really like she's like really good at music. She's releasing like a crap ton of music and stuff like that, and like she's good at it. But like, man, she's actually like pretty cracked at Zatsudan. Yeah, no, I know she's super busy. I just think, I mean, I would never like tell a senpai like how to run their ship, like how to make content, because they have way more experience than I do. But I think if she did like 1 or 2 dedicated Zatsudan a week, like people would be like, oh shit, she's cracked at Zatsudan. It really just comes down to like life experience. I think she's got like a ton of really interesting and colorful life experience, which means she can talk about stuff like that in a way that's like really interesting to listen to. But a lot of people do not know that she's good at Zatsu. They just don't know, because she's the yeah. I mean, like Chadcast like is what helped more people to realize that, you know. But I'm gonna put my foot in my mouth. I'm gonna put my foot in my mouth again, and people are gonna think that I'm talking shit on Chadcast. Oh my god. Am I going in? Am I really going in? Solo Zatsudan is like its own beast, right? Solo Zatsudan is like, so good and so tasty. In a way that like collab Zatsudan are also good in a different way. They're like really, really good. But they both have things that the other does not have. They both have things that the other ones do not have. And I, yeah, man. Chad Perms lost. It's gonna be a cold day in hell. Like when I go on the chat, it's gonna be a cold day in hell. That's never gonna happen. It's for all of you besties that are hoping for it. Just drop it into the nearest like bin. It's not gonna happen. Like, no, it's not gonna happen. Like, just trust me on that one. It's not gonna happen. Don't worry about it. I'm a solo type Zatsu specialist. I'm a solo type. Don't worry about it. It's not gonna happen. Don't worry about it. And I think that the Vesties, I think most of you guys should be cool with that, right? I'm assuming that you guys watch me because you like the solo Zatsudan content. And it's like, yeah, it might be cool to see a collab Zatsu once in a while, but it's not what you guys are watching me for. So, yeah. Whew. Big Boy Meow, thank you very much for the super chat. Go all in. You are a beautiful, tired, bespectacled, bicycled, presently less musical, funny old man. Thank you for bringing you Vest. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Ah, my heart. Sabrina Saberhagen, thank you very much for the super chat. Much appreciated. Vesper the Cedar, solo cheater. Love all of the group stuff, but I vibe with your solo content. Yeah, man. That's how you... No. I don't pretend to be an expert and think that my way is the best way. It's just a path that I decided to take. The path that I decided to take. And I knew this before I debuted. I knew it like well before I debuted, when we were like preparing, when we were like busting our butts trying to get ready. I knew that like my path was like solo Zatsudan content. And I would game and I would collab with the boys and we would have a lot of fun and I would try to learn how to sing, but I knew that like the cornerstone of my content as a HOLOSTAR is solo Zatsudan. Like that's just what I can do. And I can never, I have to do at least 2 a week. At least 2 solo Zatsudans a week. And that's like guaranteed. And then I remember thinking like, it has to be at the same time every week. Where's a good time that's like underserved that I could do, that I could just like ram in like 2 solo Zatsudans like per week, every week. Boom, there we go. EY, thank you very much. Well, Shadar, thank you very much for the super chat. A wise man once said collabs are nice, but you live by your solo content, which is not entirely true. There are definitely people love watching collab content and they're good at it, but that's not me. So I just think that like, I don't think my way is the right way. It's just the right way for me. And I'm going all in on it. I think drinking chalky milk instead of tea has made you unhinged this morning, Ves. What about another chalky milk stream next Zatsu? I do have 2/3 of it left. I have 2/3 of a liter left over, so maybe? Still Box, thank you very much for the super chat. My guy, I would watch a paint drying stream with you at this point and enjoy every moment of it. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. It's just like, that's never gonna happen. I care too much about my content to do something like that. No, degenerate. I might... Huge amount of respect, but it's just like, I don't know if that's a good idea, Kelly Senpai. Like, I don't think we should do that. Naurus, thank you very much for the super chat. Honestly, the primary reason why I watch you are the time slot, and I feel like we could get along IRL while drinking a beer or something. Yeah, I do like a beer. I do like to relax with a beer and just, like, have a nice little chat. Albert Scoot, thank you for the super chat. You're not going to become a therapist for VTubers? I have like dismantled and burned the wooden planks that I used to make my therapist booth. I've disassembled the booth and then I burned the planks. It's just not going to happen again. Kanashi, thank you very much for the super chat. If you die because of what you said last Zatsudan, it was not my fault and I will claim no responsibility. Nor should you. Nor should you. It is my job as a streamer to filter the content and say things that are not going to get me murdered, and I failed. So you should not feel responsible. Reginald 14? Reginald the 14th, thank you very much for the super chat. As someone who's also in their 14th season, your streams are just a vibe for me. I also appreciate the game genres that you play and hope that you get Factorio perms soon. Hopefully, yeah. If that one ends up not panning out, like, I'm not going to lie, I'll probably be pretty bummed. And just stick to, like, Slay the Spire, Diablo 2, XCOM. I've got, like, a backlog to recharge my... Yeah. You guys keep luring me into talking about permissions, man. What's going on? What's going on? I'm dangerously close to getting bummed. You have to guide it away. Azure Phantom, thank you very much for the super chat. Love your streams when I catch them. You're a cultured boomer man and you're my first membership even though I'm not used to YouTube lives yet. Ah, much appreciated. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Sabrina Saberhagen, thank you very much for the super chat. Just noticed that my previous super chat only had a smiley face and not the message I wrote. Anyways, have a good day. Thank you very much. I apologize that you had to send 2. Gamtrex, thank you very much for the super chat. I was looking forward to your Fraser Crane arc. Now he has the emotes. There needs to be a bonk emote. Yeah. Oh, I actually put in the request for the new emotes. You know what? I'm gonna type it right now just so I don't forget. There we go. I want a bonk emote. I want a bonk emote where like I'm being bonked by a stick so hard that my head is deforming around the stick. You know what I'm talking about? I want a bonk emote where like I'm being bonked so hard that my head is deforming around the stick. And like my eyes are popping out. My eyes are popping out in like different directions. Like a giga bonk. Like a cartoon, yeah. Are you good? Are you alright? Elyspian, thank you very much for the super chat. Hi Vesper, I love your content. Come on, man! Come on! Wait. Okay, RimWorld. I remember seeing one of the Holomans playing it. Yeah. Maybe? RimWorld's a tough one. RimWorld's a tough one. RimWorld, I can see myself playing if I become just a stream monster. I give up everything but the way of the blade, and I just stream like 8 hours a day every day. Then I could pick up RimWorld. But I'm still in like, I'm still trying to be an idol, and I'm still trying to learn how to sing. But if I ever give up and just be like, I'm just gonna be a streamer, I'm not gonna sing, I'm not going to do collabs, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna stream video games in Zatsudan for the rest of my career, then I could see myself doing like a 8 to 12 hour RimWorld stream. Yeah. I mean, like Tianis, Kyla senpai is like probably the senpai that I respect the most. I don't know if I could do what she does, but like I definitely respect the hell out of like the work ethic. The thing that I like the most in a person is the number one thing is like being overly focused on like one thing and then neglecting every other aspect of your life. And the other thing is like just like being a hard worker. Those are the two things that are like, damn, that's really, really impressive. Yeah. Melody Drake, thank you very much for the super chat. Love all of your content. Listening to you talk always unlocks some memories like Sam Goody, Suncoast, and buying Shonen Jump at Blockbuster. I remember those days. Jackson Shaw, thank you very much for the super chat. Chat about perms is so much that poor Vesper is going to need new hair. It's a difficult topic to talk about. It's a difficult topic. Aaron, thank you very much for the super chat. Imagine getting killed by a clock. Couldn't be me. Please, no. Hi, Vesper. Thanks for the awesome content. Any advice for new creators looking for background music? Wait, can I talk about that? Just look up Dova Syndrome. Just look up Dova Syndrome and you're good. And double check to make sure that it's actually royalty free. Anyways, we're gonna move on. Razen, thank you very much for the super chat. Sorry, Vesper, I'm gonna come on, man! Come on! Okay. Bulwick, thank you very much for the super chat. Random question, which TV, movie actor, actress do you think will thrive as a VTuber? I don't know anything about modern movie or TV. Let me think. TV, movie, actor, actress. I just like literally don't know. Oh my god. You hit like a blind spot. Cause I like to give off an air of like being knowledgeable about many things. I don't know like anything about modern movies or TV shows. I don't know anything. It's like a big weak spot of mine because I don't really watch new movies or TV shows anymore. I might have to elect to move on. I apologize that I can't answer your question. I just don't have enough information. I don't have it. Like, it's not in my brain. Sorry. I'm really sorry. Genos, the Halonishi connoisseur Desua. Thank you very much for the super chat. Good morning. Hard workers is basically all of your senpai. Yeah, I mean, it's not a mistake, right? I feel like their cover is very good at selecting for that, the work ethic. And that's definitely a big boost if you can display it in a way, because it's like, yeah, I'm a hard worker. It's like, good. We like that. Can you show us examples of you being a hard worker? And it's like, no. But if you let me in, you'll definitely see it. And it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Shibatan, thank you very much for the super chat. Hey, Vespi. Working on my master's thesis, having you speak in the background while I study is my favorite pastime. Yo, good luck. Good luck. So you are a fellow scholar of culture, I see. You are a fellow scholar of culture. I love Shiba Inu. They're super cute. Dude, trust me, bro. We gave up movies and TVs a while ago. Yeah. Katsudan is delicious says, I get that a lot when I interview people for our team, right? Right? If you can like show concrete proof that you have a good work ethic, you're already above like 95% of every other applicant. Oh, sir, there we go. If you have like concrete, demonstrable, empirical proof that you're a hard worker, at any job that you apply for, you're already above like 95% of everybody. It's just good. Oh my god. We've been chatting for 2.5 hours. I said I would go for 2. How come nobody warned me? How come nobody gave me a heads up? Ah. Are we gonna have to go for 3? Oops. I guess we're just gonna have to go for 3. Oops. Oops, Alzatsu. Quick call us. Thank you very much for the super chat. Hey there, Vesper. Yesterday you mentioned in your Minecraft stream about working harder. I was listening to the stream and continued my work, but I was doing past what I thought and it felt so good. Yeah, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. I hope you're able to work hard, be productive, but also be balanced and make sure that you're staying healthy, because that's also a big issue, right? Like our boy Axel, he did not tell us that he was like injuring himself. What the F? I need to have a talk with that boy. Ugh. Albert Scoot, thank you very much for the super chat once again. Bro, I put in more hours watching VTuber streams in the past 3 years than TV and movies in the previous 10 years. Freaking same, dude. Freaking same. I dropped like everything but VTubers. It's like an issue. It's an issue. I don't watch anime anymore. I just watch VTubers, which is like, what the heck? What's going on? Loki Hades, thank you for the super chat. Oops. Oops. Valley Girl Vespi. The viewers reflect the streamer. Yeah. To an extent, yeah. But also Tempest, the Guild Tempest is an anomaly, I think. I think Guild Tempest is like kind of an anomaly in the greater VTuber community, because can you guys think of like another group that shares, that is like, that share, like, is like, so like, we're like a tightly packed community, and like, everybody watches everybody else. It's just like, boom. I mean, the brotherhood is definitely there, but I'm talking about like, for better or for worse, I do think one thing that HoloPro does really well is that like every member is like a monolith content creator. Every member of HoloPro is like a monolith content creator, and they stand alone as like an amazing person, and they have their own little like base around them. Do you guys like disagree? That's kind of like what I see from like HoloPro. It's like each person just has like their own style of content, and then they have like their own fan base, and there's like surprisingly little mixing. There's surprisingly little mixing between like each member of HoloPro. And I think like Tempus is kind of the exception. Like we're just 4 little guys, and then when you're done watching a Vesper stream, you go straight into a Dez stream, and when you're done watching a Dez stream, you go straight into an Altair stream, and when you're done watching an Altair stream, you go straight into an Axel stream, and it's just kind of like we share like the same group of people that watch us. And I imagine it's like you wear like a Magnation hat, and then when like you're done, you take off the Magnation hat, and then you put on like a Vespi hat, and then you jump into it. Like you have like 4 hats on your table, and then like you put on a different, yeah. I get that Council is really tight knit. They're like a really close group, but I do think each member of Council is like distinct, and like they're so charismatic that they each have their own fan base. It's very distinctive, and of course some will go check out a different member of Council, but like Council is definitely like a different beast from Tempus. I would say that they're much stronger as like solo content creators than we are. If I'm being like completely honest, I think they're like way stronger as solo content creators, and it shows with like that their fan base is very devoted to them and only them. Yeah. But definitely they're friends, and they like each other, and they hang out a lot. I'm more talking about like the way that, yeah. Yeah, Enrique, Council gives me PTSD too. Same. You're just like me for real, Enrique. Neon Navi, they're so much more cursed than I assumed that they would be. They are so much more cursed than I thought that they would be. It's like, what the heck? What? I didn't know. Alpha, like I did not know. I didn't know going into it. Blurry Heart, thank you very much for the super chat. I think that stems from how much you guys collab together. True. We just like collabing. We just like it. That might be true. Yeah. Dobla Steel Fandub, thank you very much for the super chat. It's because you HoloTempus guys are our bros. That makes me happy. Oh man, that's a good feeling. Dino J, thank you very much for the super chat once again. If you could have any animal buddy without worrying about space care ownership laws like an eagle, bat, alligator, what pet would you have? I would want a pet harpy eagle. The Uchiha Sasuke of eagles. What the fuck is that? Look it up, Duck. It is, in my opinion, the most based bird in the world. In my humble opinion, the most based bird in the world. I am what I torture. Thank you very much for the super chat. I think your fan base is that way because you really put emphasis on collab content and rating each other's streams, and I kind of miss that in other branches. Yeah, you know, we didn't do that on purpose. We didn't do that on purpose. It's just we were told, like, hey, there's an exciting new feature. Like, it was like a throwaway comment from our manager. They were like, hey, this is like an exciting new thing that YouTube just added. You should look into it. And then all four of us are like, oh, neat. And then we just started off the bat doing it, and it's a habit now. Sky Shield, thank you very much for the super chat. Just wait till you talk with Mume Senpai for an extended period of time. She is the most disjointedly cute outside, cursed inside. Better or worse than Heiko Senpai and Crony Senpai? Like which ones, like on a terrifying scale? On a terrifying scale, where would you put Mume Senpai? I don't really know her that well. And I've seen a couple, I think I've seen a karaoke stream. I've lurked, but I don't know that much about her or her content. A 15 out of 10. Run. Mume scares me. Mume is legit terrifying. Mume is the most terrifying. I will take that into consideration. Imagine Crony Senpai and Bale Senpai combined. Vesties, thank you for looking out after me. Vesties, thank you for giving me a heads up. I will take that into consideration. I will lock it. I'm gonna put that into the vault. Click. It's in the vault now. Thank you for giving me a heads up. Okay. Xiao Shunt. Sao Shunt, thank you very much for the super chat. I pretty much only watch clips. The only streams I ever watch are for Sushi Senpai, Toa Senpai, and now you guys, so I guess to prove your point. Yeah, I mean, clips are great. Good stuff. Sorry, I meant to say best verb. It won't be that bad. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. That was really fun, but I think I'm all collabed out for, like, the next 80 years. What do you guys think? Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Sana Senpai would destroy you. Fortini? Should I mention this? We had the good luck to have like a good conversation with Sana Senpai before she graduated because we knew it was like a, you know, because I mean obviously like the company's gonna like know beforehand. We had the really good fortune to have like a conversation with her before, yeah. And are you sure? She just seemed like a very kind person. The hidden boss. I feel like should I like talk trash about the continue? I feel like Sana would be the only member that would not like mentally suplex me into an early grave. Like an open, like previously dug grave. Like everybody else would like mentally suplex me into my grave. And like Sana Senpai would be the only one that wouldn't do that. I feel like she would joke around, but she wouldn't like, yeah. She would not inflict like, she would not knowingly inflict damage upon somebody. She's capable, but she wouldn't, yeah. She would physically though. Yeah. Anywho, we should move on. All of these super chats. From most to least cursed. Oh my god. Robot Peter 101, thank you very much for the super chat. Devourer of the world's hottest sauce, backing down from a challenge. Yes, I backed down. Oh, jeez. Just gotta like recharge my social battery, you know? Just gotta recharge my social battery. Maybe take it easy. Take it easy on the collabs, you know? Oh. Too good for this world, too pure. I agree. Tomahawk PWPT, thank you very much for the super chat. In all seriousness, Ume Senpai has a sense of humor that makes you double take while being very nice. She's nice, but she throws wrenches into machinery. Okay. But like, I'm a little scared now. I'm a little terrified. Bike review 2 needed. Skylimit Art, thank you very much for the super chat. Hello Vesper, I just submitted my apps to med school yesterday and wanted to ask if you could give a good luck message. Good luck. Oh. It's always nerve-wracking when you put in an application. I can sympathize a lot. I hope it goes really well for you. But the thing is, like, come on. You know you got the skills and the talent and the intelligence. You know you got it. The only danger is that, like, whatever, like, sad, underpaid person that's, like, responsible for looking over applications, like, is just, like, sleep deprived, and they just want to go home, and then they overlook it. Like, if you have what you need, eventually you will succeed. If you have what you need, eventually you will succeed. It's just, sometimes stuff, like, falls through the cracks. Like, yeah. Yeah. Shinigami Miroku, thank you very much for the super chat. Sananana would catch you off guard, but she was the biggest cinema roll ever. Sana is eternal. I agree. Sleepy Milo, thank you very much for the super chat. No, I refuse. No. You can't make me. You can't make me. You can't make me. No. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I want to live. I want to live and I want to stream, damn it. Do not fear the Reaper. I want to live and I want to stream. Emilio Watsoff, thank you very much for the super chat once again. Did you know that you could fit 63 Earths into Uranus? 64 if you relax. I pronounce Uranus, because that's the way that my astronomy professor taught me to pronounce it. He was like, do not pronounce it the way that you want to pronounce it. Pronounce it Uranus. DW, thank you very much for the super chat. Let's just say Crony Senpai was the one getting bullied in EN. Make of that as you will. Yeah, I have. Woo! Sermit, thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you. Lord Monkey, thank you very much for the super chat. Mume Senpai being scary is just a meme from her community. She's actually very nice and draws weird things occasionally. Okay. Mental defibrillator fun. Thank you, Mr. Vig, for the super chat. Autumn Rain 13, thank you very much for the super chat. Today's my 30th birthday. Yo, you made it. Congratulations. I don't know how to feel about it, but can I get a birthday shout out for all the September festivals? Yeah. Congratulations. Happy birthday. You made it. You don't know how to feel about it. Not that I would know because I'm only 28 years old. Not that I would know because I'm like a pichi, like 28 years old. I think that's the right phrase in Japanese, right? Like when you're young and new and fresh, it's like pichi, right? Pichi, like 28-year-old. Not that I would know, but I do think once you pass the 30-year mark, that's when you can stop giving a crap about what other people think about you. And it's like very freeing. It's a good thing. I think you're definitely within your rights to feel like conflicted and like a little bit melancholic and you know, maybe a little sad, maybe a little wistful. But I do think like once you pass the 30-year mark, that's when like you start to stop giving a crap about what other people think about you. And you just do your own thing. And like it's a very freeing and like a good mindset to have. It's good. It feels good. I highly recommend it. If I knew what it felt like, but I don't know what it feels like because I'm 28. Yeah. Ning Tae, thank you very much for the super chat. Hi, Vesper. I always like to listen to your stream until I fall asleep because you're the only one stream on my bedtime, like a bedtime story. Good night. Yeah, good night, good night. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it. Caballo, thank you very much for the super chat. Hey, yo, Vesper. First super here. 2 things. Do you like board games? I do. I love board games. Like Terraforming Mars or Gloomhaven. I've played Gloomhaven and I like it. Also, do you know Spanish? I do not know Spanish. I've never taken a Spanish class, but no, I'm not gonna say it. But I know like tiny little phrases. Tiny little phrases. Tiny little phrases. I actually tried to develop a board game. The cringe. The absolute cringe. I tried to develop a board game and it like didn't. I gave up. Bailing Baker, thank you very much for the super chat. I don't give a damn anymore. Is there real wizard power after you get 30? Yeah, 100%. Bobu, thank you very much for the super chat. Some of Myth's unique quirks can also cause some psychic damage, so much mold and moss. What are you talking about? I have no idea. Varixa Okblek, thank you very much for the super chat. Mume Senpai can be well described as like running into a puppy mimic in D&D that legit believes that it's a puppy. GM Lemmy, thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. Your 30s, it's when you stop giving a crap about what other people think or say. I'm told that in your 40s is when you start outright telling people that you don't give a... Yeah, actually true. Actually true. Tsutsukeru, thank you very much for the super chat. Which countries would you like to do cycling if given the chance and the funds? Oh, I mean, like, you got to do, like, the Grand Tour, right? You got to do the Grand Tour. You have to. For those of you that don't know, the Grand Tour are the holy grail, the big 3 of road cycle racing, which is France, Italy, and Spain. That's the big 3. You gotta do that. If you're a cycling fan, you gotta, right? Of those 3, my dream was to do PBP, which is in France. I would also like to bicycle across Japan. I would also love to bicycle across Japan. That's a big dream of mine as well. Any other ones? No, not PVP, PBP. PBP, B. Let's go. Andres Molina, let's go. The Giro, the Tour, and the Vuelta. Let's go. The Giro is in Italy. The Tour is in France, obviously. And then the Vuelta is in Spain. The Vuelta. Have you guys watched Nasu? Nasu is a 1-episode anime, and they have like 2 or 3 of them. And it's like a beautifully animated, like classic anime, and it's about like a bicycle races. What the heck is his name? I forgot what his name was. He has like a really like... I like his name. Shoot. What's his name? My favorite part of Nasu... Pepe. Is that his actual name? My favorite part of Nasu is the professional team that the main character races for is called Team Pow Pow Beer. And then like at the end of every race, he like he's really obnoxiously like advertising for Team Pow Pow Beer. He's like, drink Pow Pow Beer, everybody. He's like Dez. Like the Dez's bit where he's like advertising like, buy our merch. Like that's like, yeah, the main character from Nasu. So good. Sakura Skull Miniatures, thank you very much for the super chat. Much appreciated, much appreciated. Whimsy Pots, thank you very much for the super chat. I learned about PvP from Long Riders, and I've wanted to do it ever since. Yeah, Long Riders is like... Okay, I would not recommend Yowamushi Pedal to get people into bicycling. Because those guys are like, they go hard. And they're not really like... It doesn't actually really teach you how to ride a bicycle. It's like, what? It doesn't actually teach you how to ride a bicycle, but Long Riders actually teaches you like what it feels like to be a brand new cyclist, and it's good. It's really good. No, but Yo Pedal is so camp. I love it. I love it, but I just think was it Bike-kun Enrique? Thank you very much for the super chat. El Mangaka, thank you very much for the super chat. This is my first membership in super chat after 6 years of watching VTubers. Thanks for keeping me company at work. Much appreciated. It's the time slot. Ah, I'm tapping my forehead right now. It's the time slot. Cool Soak, thank you very much for the super chat. Fauna Senpai could be your D&D druid T-pal. I mean, I'm looking at people saying that like she's the second most cursed. So maybe I should just like hide. Maybe I should just hide. The only thing that I really know about Fauna Senpai is that like she's got 2 really cool cats, right? She's got 2 really cool cats. That's like pretty much the only thing that and then she's like the ASMR specialist of council, right? She's the ASMR specialist and she's got 2 really cool cats, and that's pretty much the only thing that I know about her. Ludity, thank you very much for the super chat. Vesper, I'm an amateur board game designer, and I used to tour the US at conventions showing off my games before the big C happened. Would love to hear what you were working on despite the cringe. Okay, do you guys want to hear about like this stupid idea that I had? All right. So the board game that I had was it was based kind of off of FTL, but it was like a pirate game. Like an actual like sailing the 7 seas, like a pirate game. We were like on a sailboat. And it was a cooperative game. It was a cooperative game where like each member was like each player was a member of the crew, and then there was one captain and then one first mate. Or I think in my game I made the first mate the quartermaster, because the actual second in command of a pirate ship and most ships back in the day was the quartermaster. They were the second most important member of the quartermaster and the captain were usually like equal in terms of like how much authority that they had. Anyway. So it's kind of like FTL, where like you would draw a card and it would be like you encounter like a ship of the line from like blank navy, the navy, right? A ship of the line from the navy, and then like the quartermaster, the first mate, basically has to do whatever the captain tells them to do. They have no freedom, but in exchange, they're essentially the informal game master, and then they play the enemy ship. Like they roll the dice for the enemy ship, and then like all the other crew members, they can do what they want, but it would be in their best interest to listen to the captain, because only the captain can see what the enemy ship is and what it can do, and then you just kind of have to survive. And then when you survive, you get like money, you get plunder, you get new crew members, and it's just like. It was really complicated. I tried to playtest it with the group of people that I hung out with. It was very, very complicated. And I tried to playtest it with the group of people that I knew in real life. And they compared it to the Cones of Dunshire, which is like, ah, damn it. Okay. So I dropped it because it's too complicated. Yeah. You forgot about the essence of the game. It's about the cones. The Cones of Dunshire is good though. Blackstar76, thank you very much for the super chat. I was really expecting Vesper to be like, think of it. Honey Pop in a board game form. Listen, man, I don't even particularly like Honey Pop. I don't think I've ever played it. I didn't buy it. I don't think I ever played it. I don't even like it. It's just, I think, for an indie game developer that's trying to make a Tempest-themed video game as an indie developer, it's the easiest, and it's not going to make them lose their mind. It's just the easiest. Kyle Rivera, thank you very much for the super chat. Have you ever heard of the game Lonely Mountain Downhill? It's a fun game about mountain biking. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. Don't bring up the 3-hour mark. Yeah, like I have to call it at the 3-hour mark because we have our movie watch along, and then I do want to practice singing a little bit. I apologize, everybody. I know like 40% of the Vesties would like longer streams, but I'm like really into music. I'm gonna practice every day, just a little bit every day, and I'm gonna get better and better and better. And it's a little sappy because it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. But I want you guys to understand like how bad I was at singing like 3 or 4 months ago. I was very bad. And I'm gonna give it like 150%. I'm gonna release a cover, and then like you guys will listen to it, and it's like it's gonna be mid. I'm just telling you right now, it's gonna be mid. But the journey from like straight up bad to mid, that's like a token of like how dedicated I am to like going hard for the Vesties, right? Yeah. It's mid. I'm going hard. Bro, me too. Yokafue, like I've got a frog voice too. Like I've got like, yeah. It's not good. Whew. Albert Scoot, thank you very much for the super chat. It's fine as long as it's fun. Yeah, I'm gonna try my best to inject a little bit of emotion and fun into it and make it good to listen to. Sofa King, thank you very much for the super chat. If you'd like to check out an interesting naval board game, try Captain Sonar. Both teams are submarine crews rather than pirates, but it's interesting. Ooh, that sounds up my alley. I might check it out. Level 30 is a step on the way to level 99. Exactly. GM Lemmy, thank you very much for the super chat. Between the boomer age, long hair, and black clothes, can we hope for some classic rock heavy metal songs? Unfortunately, no. It's gonna be a JP song, and then the lyrics are gonna be in JP. Maybe for karaoke, like there's a lot more freedom. But if it's going to be a video cover, then it's pretty much going to be JP. Yeah. Integrated Paper, thank you very much for the super chat. My group tried Zomboid. The helicopter found us while we were looting. We ran back to our base and hid, but hundreds of zombies gathered, and then we threw a Molotov not knowing how dangerous it was. We all died in the fire. That's Zomboid, baby. I hope that didn't put you off, but that's realism, right? Like the feeling of like being trapped in a tiny little building, and there's like 800 zombies like crowding around you. It's like that's like the zombie movie. It's like, mwah, like 10 out of 10. So good, so good and so tasty. I love zombie like stuff. Jorge M, thank you very much for the super chat. Speaking of board games, have you ever tried Talisman? It's one of my favorite games I've ever played. Nope, never heard of it. Never heard of it. Talisman is too much RNG. I mean, I'm not gonna judge it, like, but I do think like there's too many things that I've never heard of. There's too many things I've never heard of, and board games require friends to play it with. They require like a group of friends that are like free regularly enough for you to play it with, and it's just like I didn't have that. Yeah, but hey, I do now. Hey, now I do. I got 3 buddies to play video games with. Maybe board games too. I don't know. Tabletop Simulator is like weird. Tabletop Simulator is in like a weird place because of like a lot of different reasons. I can't really get into it, but yeah. Oh, when we finally off collab, we're gonna board game so much. Oh, it's gonna be good. The dream. The dream. I missed the TTRPG that Myth had. World of Darkness, WOD. World of Darkness is like a great system. Because it only uses D10, and it's very easy to like calculate odds with World of Darkness. And the lore of the world is like really good. The way that they do factions is like 10 out of 10. Oh, so good. Oh, my heart. The storyteller system, yeah. Yeah, we do have permissions for World of Darkness, but you know, I want to give a little bit of space for content, just a little bit of space. Just a little bit of space. It's decidedly not easy to calculate odds. Okay, everybody. I cannot go above 3 hours. I apologize. We got the meeting. Not the meeting. We got the watch-along. And before we do the watch-along, I want to spend about an hour and a half. Well, first of all, I gotta eat. I'm starving. Like, I had chalky milk. I didn't have breakfast today. I had about a third of a liter of chalky milk for breakfast, and I'm like getting kind of hungry. I gotta eat. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna practice singing for about an hour, and then I'm gonna do the watch along. Everybody, I really apologize. Like, if you don't have membership, tier 2 membership or above for Altare's channel, but if you do, be really happy if you could stop by and hang out with us as we watch Monty Python and the Quest for the Holy Grail, which is my second favorite Monty Python movie. My second favorite? Third? Second? Might be second, might be third, depending on my mood of the day. But it's a 10 out of 10 film. It's really good. Life of Brian! Malaise. You're just like me, for real, Life of Brian. Yeah, Life of Brian. Okay, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me. I don't think anybody is streaming right now that I can redirect to, so we're just going to end it here. There's no point in redirecting to a members only. It's just weird. But also, like, I'm not allowed to member. Like, this was very good. This is very good. I had a lot of fun. Oh, is Uyu Senpai streaming? Can you guys... Okay. I currently do not have permissions to redirect to Uyu Senpai, but please check him out. He's great. He's wonderful. Also, like, the hardworking type that streams a lot. If you guys have extra free time, please check. Yo, Cult of the Lamb. Good stuff. Yeah. Okay, everybody. Take care and goodbye. I will see you in about 2 hours if you have membership. On Altare's members only watch along of Monty Python and the Quest for the Holy Grail. Okay, take care, everybody. Goodbye. Thank you.